Here we go, the Couch Hustler. All right, first of the month, May 1st. You want to know a good thing about May 1st? Is expired listings. That's right. This is the day that all those listings expire. Those 90-day contracts that those realtors signed up for with your sellers that are trying to sell their properties. So guess what I do? I go and I door knock. I hit all these houses. I go talk to the people and see if they want to sell their property to me. Sub 2, owner financing, try to see what's going on. So I'm kind of hitting newer houses right now because I'm kind of tired of having to remodel properties. I mean, I'll do them occasionally, but I'm looking for more of those properties that are like sub 2 deals. That way I can just take over their mortgages or see if I can get some type of owner financing going on. I'm gonna open up this sunroof. It's already warming up a little bit in Bakersfield. So anyways, today is that special day. I looked on the MLS and I seen about 76 listings or 80 listings that actually expired. So that's what happens. These listings expire, man. These brokers couldn't sell their properties. Sometimes they'll relist the properties, which is the way it goes. But hey, let's go see if I could get a seller to sign a deal with me before they relist with another agent, see what's going on. There's a lot of deals out there, so it's just a matter of finding the deal, being on top of it and following up. So maybe today they'll talk to me and they may not want to do the deal, or they'll set up an appointment, and then maybe it'll take about 2 weeks to 30 days before I end up actually doing a deal with them. That's just the way it goes, you know. And sometimes it's just a home run. They've been going through realtors for 90 days or, you know, more than that. Sometimes this is their second realtor that they went through, and they're just trying to get out of this house, or they're just trying to get away from the property and move to another state, whatever the circumstances might be. That's just the way it goes. You just got to stay on these people and try to find the deals. That's why the magnets and door hangers do work well. I put them on there, but I will try to talk direct with the owners to see if they can work a deal with me. But that's how it goes, man. Just keep door knocking. Find out what's going on. There's deals out there. It's just a matter of picking them up. And this is in my hometown. I know there's other people that do a lot of that texting and phone calls, and they do mailers and stuff. But for me, it's always been go directly to that person, introduce myself, let that person know who I am, and see if they want to work a deal out with me. But let's see if I can pick up a deal. I need to buy a deal. It's been a while, you know. Most of my transactions lately have just been commercial property. So I want to get residential, you know. That's where it's at. So I'm really trying to get more residential transactions going this year, 2025, baby. I'd like to pick up another 10 houses this year. That's kind of the goal. Obviously, if I could do more than that, it'd be great. And I know if I probably pushed out a little more than just my county, I probably could pick up some. But I don't know. It's just my thing, man. I like to stay within my city, my county. I like to be able to drive to that property at the middle of the night if I need to go look at it. Or if there's repairs needed for that property, I like to be able to go over there and send somebody over there very easily to look at that property. You know, it's just the way I do it, you know. So let's see. I got the car cleaned up. You always got to have the car cleaned up, you know. That's one thing I learned in sales class whenever I went to when I was doing sales classes when I was first a realtor back, you know, I don't know, 25 years ago. The broker or the sales trainer always stated that you should always have a clean ride. You know, you should always have a clean ride. And I got a limo too. See, I haven't drove it in a while, but I do got a limo that I take out occasionally. I've only door knocked with my limo like once or twice, but it's just, you know, I got to get a driver and all that. So we'll see. Maybe it depends on my mood of the day. I've been hitting the gym pretty hard, so sometimes my moods are pretty good, and I'll want to hire somebody out to take me around town. And you know, it's just a lot of driving, especially when you're door knocking. So but yeah, man, you got to get out there and find the deals. You know, I'm sticking in the Bakersfield area right now, trying to find a good deal. I like a newer property. I'm kind of looking for myself, to be honest with you. Like, I wouldn't mind picking up a deal and doing like a rent to own lease option with somebody on the deal to see if I can make that quick, you know, down payment money. But I'm actually kind of looking for a place for myself right now, because I like to sell the property that I'm currently in. I got a pretty good amount of equity in there, and I've already refinanced some of the equity that I had out of there, you know, just to have some funds to play with. But I think it's ready to go and sell. That way I can use more of the funds to go ahead and buy some other properties. So I'm particularly looking for something like a pool in a good area, and not too old. I just don't want to have to do too many repairs. So I'm kind of looking like these newer construction properties, probably like 2015 and newer. is what I'm looking for. So, and they're out there, you know, you just got to look around. There's a lot of these expired rentals, like even the rental properties, because a lot of these landlords have been buying real estate and trying to sell and rent their properties, but you know, they can't rent them, especially because they're asking like $3,000 a month, and a lot of people don't want to pay that. You know, everybody's looking for the deal. But I'm looking more for those owners that are wanting to sell their properties and wanting to get out of them as quickly as possible. So we'll see what happens. Starbucks, baby, you got to get in your system. I don't know if you see my other videos, but I was at the gym earlier at the camp. Man, that's a good little spot. If you're in town, if you're in Bakersfield, that's a good little spot. Check it out. It's a pretty good class. You know, I love those cardio classes. This one was a little bit more of a workout, and the veins start popping, especially if you're on a low carb diet. My veins start popping by like noon, and if I take in a little bit of carb, I start looking just veiny, you know, looking all jacked. So anyways, stay hustling, the Couch Hustler. Get out there, see if you can find some transactions, see if you can find a deal. Hey, I'll even pay referral fees if you're in my town. And if you got a sub-2 deal that you think you could put together, just hit me up. I got like 5 racks, 10 racks I could give you for the deal, as long as the deal goes through and we get the transaction done correctly. But more than happy to pay a commission. I'm all about commissions. Been in commissions all my life, and that's what I'm all about, man. So stay hustling, Couch Hustler. Have a great day. And if you haven't got your workout in because maybe you had some other things going on this morning, get it in, man. No excuses. Go, get early, get in there. It'll help you out, mindset and everything. Have a great day.